What's going on, everybody? Andrew Presnell here. I just wanted to do an updated in the bag. We're about a third of the way through the season, I'd say. It's the week after Dynamic Disc Open. I won Champions Cup about 11 days ago or something. And I did it in the bag earlier in the year. Most of the time my bag stays the same, but for some reason this year I've had a lot of new stuff in and out, so I thought I'd just do an updated preview of what I'm throwing now. So, let's start out. A big change. I'm no longer putting the Jawbreaker Focus. I'm putting the Challenger SS in this rubber blend plastic. I was putting the Missy Gannon ones for a little bit, and then I found just some bar stamp Discraft ones. Same plastic as hers, just different stamp. I've been putting these since chess.com, and I feel like I've been putting well this year, so I don't know if it's mental or if it's actually the putter, but I'm sticking with the Chally SS. And then throwing putters, we still bagging the very understable Jawbreaker Focus. I have my kind of neutral Jawbreaker Focus. Still have swirly soft zone. This mold, this plastic, everything about this is money. I recommend this disc to everybody. There's still some left on the Ledgestone website. Swirly soft zone. We have my straighter throwing zone. This is an ESP zone, just a really pretty halo plastic. And then I have my overstable color shift zone with the Bearheart stamp. Shout out to Brian Earhart. Let's move on to the mids. My mid-range is still in the bag. The same Buzz SS I've been bagging for probably roughly a year now. Just very flippy, very glidey. The Buzz in my bag, I'm carrying this older Fly Die Z Buzz. Gets a little bit of turn or just kind of flips up to flat and rides straight. It's really good throwing Buzz. And then I'm bagging 3 drones currently. I still have this Crystal drone. This one's getting a little bit of turn right now. I was carving up Northwoods with this drone on a lot of tee shots. And then pretty new to my bag, I bought this drone at Music City for $10 out of a used bin. And then 7 days later, I was throwing it during the Northwood course at the Champions Cup Major, throwing it off the tee a whole bunch, and it was helping me win a major championship. So I've always loved when you find some random used disc and it just clicks with you, and this thing's awesome. And then my last drone in the bag, I have this green one, a little bit more stability than the blue one I just showed you. Yeah, I'm trying to beat this one in a little bit to eventually be a nice straight flyer for me. And then we have a new disc in a bag, the new mold coming out. This is the Swarm. I've been bagging a Swarm ever since it got approved. It replaced my most overstable drone that I was carrying in my bag. My dog wants to go outside. She rang the bell. But I'm actually bagging my Tour Series one, but I am not allowed to show you as of when I'm filming this video. They've been made, I have them, but can't show them out to the public yet. But soon they're going to be released to retailers and on Discraft and all that. But I will be bagging a Swarm in the Tour Series Jawbreaker Z Flex plastic. Fairways. Still bagging my extremely flippy Avenger SS in the Flex plastic. Strictly rollers, not much else. If I need a little bit longer roller or a little bit of a left to right, just super high panning shot, I'll throw this Avenger SS. We have a Test Flight Athena. This was given to me by Chris Clemens, and I love the stability of the Test Flight plastic of the Athenas, and this one is in a really good spot for the stability right now. We have this old prototype Onyx, pretty understable. I don't throw it a whole lot, but it's really good for like flip up wood shots. And then we have a Big Z Onyx. This one gets a little bit of turn. I've been throwing it a lot lately, especially on Northwoods and a little bit of DDO. Yeah, Nice little gentle turning onyx. And then I'm bagging the new Pres 24, our little fun, silly campaign that we're doing. But these onyxes are great. I talked to Paul Macbeth, and he told me he's bagging 2 at DDO. Go check these out. These are new on the Ledgestone site. And then we have a Glow ESP Raptor with the Clemenade stamp. Chris Clemens, shout out. Loving this disc. I was throwing this on hole 16's island shot at DDO. And then we're still bagging the same Captain Raptor since they came out 3 years ago. Love the Captain Raptor. Moving on to the distance drivers, we have still in my bag the Glow Force. This thing is very understable. I don't throw it a whole lot on backhands, but it is a good forehand stability for me. I can get a little turn out of it with a forehand. We have this Force. This has been in my bag forever. It's kind of getting a little flippy, so I'm not throwing it as much as I used to, but it's still in the bag for now. We have the Jawbreaker ESP Force. I love that I can throw one of my forces with this stamp. This is a great stability for me, for my arm speed. I get a little bit of turn, but it just absolutely bombs. We have kind of my good, consistently overstable force. This is a good force stability that I just can mash on. I know it's not going to turn over and just gets a good fade. And then the most stable force in my bag is this 2021 Z Metallic Force, my old Tour Series. Let's move on to the Nukes. I carry 3. I have this Greasy Dyes ESP Nuke. Little understable. I really like it for my power sidearms. I can get about 350, which is kind of my max distance for my sidearms. So throwing the ESP Nuke occasionally on backhands when I need something to go that left to right movement in a big distance. We have just a Z Nuke. This is probably my furthest flying disc in my bag currently. Just get a little bit of hyzer flip out of it, and then just get that full S flight for max distance. Then we have the big Z Nuke in this green plastic. A lot of pros are bagging these green ones, like Barella, Hamas, Clemens. I think some others as well, but these are pretty overstable, very domey and pop toppy. They get good distance while having pretty consistent overstability flight. And the last disc in my bag, Fly-Dye Nuke OS. Big shout out to Jake Lauber. I lost this at Des Moines last year, and he returned it this last week when I was at DDO. He fished it out of the pond. Love the Fly-Dye. The Fly-Dye Nuke OSs. They're very overstable, board flat. Just can rely on it for any kind of condition to be consistent. So that's it, guys. I'm going to catch back up with the tour in Portland. This will be my bag I'm rocking going to Portland and for the rest of the season. Yeah, big thanks to everybody who's seen me and congratulated me. And I'm going to try to win another one this year for you. Thanks.